Today I'm taking apart the LRX bullets, the 160 grain, all copper, and I'm trying to decipher which powder they used. I'm assuming it's probably Reloader 26, but see if we can pull one apart and see what they got. Not that it really matters, but I'm going to pulling a couple apart, see what type of powder, and comes in right in at 160. It's got two gnarlings. I emailed them trying to get them to do a bore rider for the 7M, but no luck yet on information on them getting back to me. But I thought it'd be kind of fun if they could do the same thing as they did with the 300. But this looks like a good alternative. I was kind of hoping for about 170 grain though, and maybe a 690 BC, get way out there and have some good aerodynamics. So I got 66 grains, and it doesn't look like Reloader 26. Looks like something else. Never mind, it probably is. So 66 grains for their velocity, they say 3050. So to keep it consistent, I'm using Reloader 25 and 71 grains with Hornady on the ones I hand load and the Barnes. So I'll load these up and get them ready, and I'm gonna shoot those tomorrow morning and get this video out to you guys and hopefully have some good results. Okay, so today I'm doing the copper test. So 160 grain bullets, both Barnes and Hornady. So I've got the Weatherby 307 and we'll be shooting 100 yards, and I've got the factory bullets and then a couple hand loads that I did. Both Reloader 25 with 71 grains. It's a compressed load, but we'll see how it goes. The book says it should be going 31, 37, so we'll see what we actually get, and hopefully it groups well. I've used Reloader 26 in the past on the CX and had really good results, but people were complaining that it's hard to find, so I'm trying a powder that might be easier to find. I don't think it's that much easier, but you have a better probability of finding Reloader 25. So let's get to shooting and see how the groups go. We've got the Hornady side on the left, and we got Barnes on the right. This thing will focus. And I'm gonna be shooting Hornady first on the factory on the top, and then I'll switch over to Barnes on the right. And then the lower two will be the reloads. Well, the Hornadys actually did pretty good. Velocity was low, 28 something. I'll show it in a minute. But it is just over an inch, maybe inch and a half, inch and a quarter, but better results than I was expecting. Now onto the Barnes on the right. Not as good of a group as I was expecting because they've had such good results for other people, but it was shooting what the box says, right around 3050. So that's good. And I believe it was 66.2 grains of reloader 22 or 26. But I cannot guarantee that, but I'm 99% sure. Anyway, let it cool and get on to the next ones. Now I'm doing the Barnes hand loads on the bottom right. Velocity was definitely a lot lower, but the group is good. I shot the first two and they were hitting really low, so then I went to the top of the triangle on that same target and then got a 5/8 inch group. So that's definitely better, but the velocity definitely went down. It was 29.15 or something. Okay, the Hornady hand loads on the left, using the same reloader 25 and 71 grains, which I'm assuming the velocity should be the same, but you never know. We'll find out. Velocity was definitely faster, but the group was not very good. So I'll put in another clip from a previous video with reloader 26. I think it was 69 grains, and it had a lot better results. I probably should have done the Stay-Ball HD, but it wanted 73.4 grains, and that was well over max. But so apparently the factory Hornady isn't that bad. Velocity was definitely low. I like the velocity better on the Barnes, but for some reason it didn't group that well. So, but if you do look at the bottom on the Barnes, those first two were real tight, low. If they would have all been in the same, it would have been a 5-shot group in about 5/8. So that's pretty good, but it was only going 29.17. But if you don't care about the velocity that much and you're only shooting 700 yards and under, that is definitely there. Nice tight group. But I'll try some other powders. I'll definitely do reloader 26, N570, and N565, and see if we can come up with something. But anyway, that's the factory versus hand loads and velocities. Yeah, that group would have definitely been a 5-shot, 5/8 group. So that's really nice. And that's always a contender for consistency. So I got the results on the shooting. Wasn't the best as you got closer, but the Barnes factory loads or hand loads were pretty good. The Hornady factory was definitely better than I was expecting. The last time I shot it, it wasn't very good. So I might have to revisit this and try some other powders. Mag Pro was asking for 72 grains or something, 71. I'll put it up. So I might try that and do this again and see what the actual velocity is and how the group is. I've had good luck and good results with Mag Pro, so I'll do this again. I had one little window of weather. We got another week of rain, so I'll do that, and I'll probably do a short and just make a quick little video and try the Mag Pro and a Reloader 26 and stable, and we'll see what we come up with. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll keep the videos coming. Thanks. Well, I went home and loaded up some more bullets. We had a little longer break in weather than I was expecting, so I did 4 more loads with different powders, and we'll shoot those. And then it is afternoon now, so the wind has picked up and it's probably blowing between 5 and 10 at times, but a consistent 3 to 4. So I don't think it'll matter. It won't change the groups, but we'll see. And yeah, get shooting. Got a new target up there and see what we can do. So I am doing the Barnes LRX on these powders. I already have a good load for the CX. It's 69.5 grains of Reloader 26, and it gets 3,070 feet per second and a nice 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch group. So on this one, I'm going to start with N570, and it's 67 grains on the top left. It grouped well, but it was 27.85, pretty darn slow. I am going to shoot the top right, IRMR 4831. Did 3010, not the greatest, but I like the velocity. I'm starting to wonder if the factory Barnes bullets are 66.2 grains of H4831. So I was looking at the powder, and it's definitely a little different. It measures different on the micrometer, on the size, and it has a little different color. So in the book it says 62.2 for 3,060 feet per second, and it was really close to that, and the factory box said 3,050, and it was right on. So it's a possibility, but anyway, food for thought. Okay, going for the center with Mag Pro, 72.1 grains. And then the Hornady one down below on the right is the same powder charge. And then I'll have a Reloader 26, but I didn't have enough bullets, so I just have one shot there. It's more to check velocity. Well, that one did darn good. It's like right on a 1/2 inch. It was like 3,020 feet per second. That's definitely doable. Okay, now I'm gonna do the Hornady 160 grain with the Mag Pro powder. The bottom right. Well, the velocity was a lot better on that one, but the group was not. And the consistent SDs, but I'll show a picture. Okay, this is one shot with the Reloader 26 with the Barnes. I ran out of bullets, so that's all I had. And it's more for velocity, and I guess to see where it impacts. It should be right around 3,100 feet per second, but we'll find out. Well, the magic fairy dust, it went 3,130 feet per second. Wish I had a couple more to see how it grouped, but since Reloader 26 is hard to come by, I don't think too many people seem to care. But I've got a decent amount of it, so it's good information for me. Anyway, I'll get a closer look and I'll walk down there. Well, the shooting went pretty well. There's only about one that did good. I'm not sure on the Reloader 26. On the Barnes, it probably would have done well. It does really good in the, or with the Hornady 160 CX. But you can see that the Mag Pro did pretty good. I mean, that's easy .5 inch. It's not 5/8 or anything. I mean, it's right on half. So anyway, that's the final. I think I'm done. I might see if I can order some more and then go from there. But I'm happy with the results. Hopefully you guys are too. And stay tuned and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.